Hey guys, and welcome to part one of a series of videos I'll be making. Just quick, simple, easy tips and tricks to make your image awesome, because we are all about making our pictures amazing. And the first thing I'm going to show you today is Camera Raw. Traditionally, Camera Raw is for those of us who shoot in RAW format. However, it is possible to pull up JPEGs and TIFFs in Camera Raw. All you have to do is just go to Bridge, right click on the image, open up in Camera Raw. First thing I do once my image is loaded up in Camera Raw is I just desaturate it. And the reason I'm desaturating it is just so I can purely focus on tonal and lighting quality. So I'm going to study this image. What is this image telling me? This image is telling me I am underexposed, plus I'm super flat. And you can see here from the histogram that all my bit information, or all the capture information that that was captured while I took this picture, is towards the left-hand side, or the shadow side of the histogram, and there's very little information on the the right side, or the highlight information. So my goal is just to pull that information, the bit information, out towards the highlight side, just so it's more of an even histogram. I'm going to do this by just pulling my exposure up to 2/3, maybe to a full stop. Let me see. Yeah, that's looking, there we go. Not too much. Pull it back just slightly. Oh, word of warning, guys. Only do this on images that are of large format. What do I mean by that? I mean, only do it on images that are of larger file sizes, like 10 megabytes, 24 megabytes as my file sizes are. Maybe it doesn't have to be that big because I do have a full frame sensor, but do not do this on images that are like 500 by 800 pixels that you just pull off the internet. The reason is because there is very little bit information saved from the original capture once that picture goes up on the web. If you're going to do these huge exposure and contrast and tonal adjustments, you're just going to obliterate pixels. You're just going to make it noisy and crunchy and gross, and we don't want that. We want awesome images, so please only do this on larger file sizes. So once my exposure slider up, I'm just going to pull my contrast way up. And I'm even going to pull my blacks up because, again, I am just looking for that tonal variance between the shadow side and the light side, and I'm using her arm as my guide. So that's looking pretty good. The next thing I'm going to do is just I'm going to pull my brightness up just to see, pull it way up more. Maybe even pull my blacks out just a tad more. And contrast. Yeah, okay, so that's looking pretty awesome. I'm going to go ahead and bring my saturation back up to 0. Alright, that's looking way good. There was a color shift just because, again, I was playing with the contrast and brightness because I was just pulling information out of my histogram, so that's easily fixable. I can just go over to my white balance tool, and I'm looking for something that is of neutral quality. So the lace of her shirt, or even the whites of her eyes. However, I'm lucky enough to have this gray wall in the background, so I'm just going to color balance off that, and that is looking 10 times better than what we originally had. The skin still looks a little gross, but I'll show you how to fix skin in an upcoming tutorial in Photoshop. And yeah, so here we go. Let me show you the before. Here's what we started with, and here's how it ended. And wasn't that just so fast and easy? I mean, that literally took us 2 seconds. Alright, thanks guys.